guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been quite a while since I have vlogged and it's overdue. So I'm super excited to be back, be vlogging, and today has been great so far. I wanted to show you guys, I thought this would be a good time to start this vlog because I wanted to show you guys what I just got from Trader Joe's that I'm so excited about, and we went to Costco too. Today is Wednesday. This week it's very just filled with spring things, which I'm loving. I'm just so thankful for the weather finally warming up and getting to plant lots of things and like seeing all of my seeds sprout. It's just been so fun. So yeah, I want to give you guys some garden updates, some good, some bad, involving cats using my beds as litter boxes, but we have a solution. I'm filling up a few pots with soil and then planting some more seeds, and then I also ordered some more seeds because I need to replant some. Again, that has to do with the cat litter boxes. And then this weekend I have a wedding. This weekend is Easter, and we're going to our Good Friday service at our church, and I have a wedding on Saturday, and then we have Easter on Sunday, spending time with family, and then also spending the evening at church, and then with Drew's family. So it's gonna be a fun few days. Tomorrow actually I have a bridal shoot too. But today's Wednesday. I don't have anything this afternoon, which is really nice because I need to get some work done editing pictures because I'm a photographer. We're gonna watch Survivor tonight, so it's gonna be fun. But like I said, we just got back from Trader Joe's. Got this beautiful pilea plant. Let me show you the one that I already have. Honestly, this one is just very sad. I've had it for a couple years and I feel like it probably looks worse now than it did when I got it. I mean, the stems are taller, but it's lost so many leaves, and that was because I repotted it when it didn't need to be repotted, and like the roots are so tiny. And so yeah, I've been trying to fix this, but look at the difference. Like, are you kidding me? And it came in the pot. Like, I think this pot is such a cute color. It just looks so healthy, and this was $8 from Trader Joe's. Like, that's insane. Look how big this leaf is compared to my face. So I'm so excited about this, and like I loved it. It was actually in an orange pot, and I swapped it out because they had orange, this color, and then pink. Gonna try this just like Trader Joe's brand pancake mix. Also got from Costco. We already put up our cold stuff, but we got orange chicken from Trader Joe's. Got these from Costco. I always get Goodles from Walmart, but it was a better deal if you buy it in bulk, of course. And then I got these. I love these. Got these from Costco on our first trip a few weeks ago, and I loved them. And then these just have such a good calorie to protein ratio, so I'm gonna try these out and see if they're any good. So yeah, the rest of the day I am going to, like I said, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm going to cook dinner this evening. At some point I'm going to fill up that pot, and then tonight we have Survivor, so it's gonna be a fun rest of the day. Hello, it's the next day. Today is Thursday. So like I said, yesterday I went to the gym, I edited. I actually did not have time to pot those plants I was talking about. Well, not pot the plants, but plant more seeds in a pot. So I'm actually gonna do that today. We also, like I said, watched Survivor last night. It was really good. I loved the episode. My winner pick is Kyle. I chose him like week number 2. One of my friends asked me what my winner pick was, and I was like, I literally have no idea. So I just went with Kyle, but now I'm like, I chose a really good one. So I'm glad to see him still in the game. And I love Kyle and Camilla, and I really was scared for Camilla to go home last night, but she didn't. So I wanted to show you guys my crochet blanket. I just filmed a TikTok and posted it in a reel, but I wanted to share it on here. So I really had never even considered getting into crocheting, just like never even thought about it until it was like all over my For You page a few months ago. And I was like, that just sounds so nice to have something to do with my hands, because I just feel like I need some kind of stimulation while we're watching TV and shows and stuff. And so we have all kind of shows that we're watching all the time. And so I was like, it would be so nice just to be able to do something with my hands that's like crafty, and I love it. And it's like, turns out super cute while we're watching our shows. So I just randomly went to Michael's one day to get some yarn and a crochet hook, and I just started. I made one of these granny squares. I don't know which one was the first one, but one of these was the first one and like it turned out okay. I really had no idea what I was doing and I was just like so confused the first time I was following this tutorial. But then it becomes intuitive and then you understand like how the knots are creating this kind of look, or the stitches, I guess. I finally finished this granny square blanket. I wanted it to be longer, not a square, because I just feel like if I'm actually gonna use this, a square is just not practical because, I don't know, like our bodies are rectangular, you know? So anyway, this is my first ever creation that I finished and I think it's so cute. And I just love it. I just decided to do, I think this is 8 by 5. I made 20 squares of yellow and 20 of white, and then I just sewed them together. I used, I think it's called the invisible mattress stitch. And so definitely not perfect. I mean, there are some errors, but that's like how you can see the stitch together, and then the backside isn't as clean, but I love it and I think it's so cute. And so I'll have to show you guys too. I actually have a top that I've been working on. Let me grab that. And then I'll also have to show you these headbands I've made. They're super cute. Let me grab the shirt and show you. Here's the top, and I still like can't believe that I made this whole thing. Like, are you kidding me? I just like never thought I'd be able to do something like this. I finished this officially last night, but it actually like really turned out. The top part, I followed the instructions exactly how it said. It was in a YouTube video, and this top part, like this pattern, the stitch is different. This turned out so much bigger. Like it literally wrapped around right here. Like it overlapped almost this much. And so really, I didn't think this would work, but this is like kind of sewn together right here. This part is overlapped, and then I literally just cut it. So I stitched it as best as I could, and I'm just like hoping that it stays, you know? So it's definitely not perfect, but you really can't tell. Like when I had it on, you couldn't really tell that you could like a little bit see the overlap, but yeah, so now I know that's the left side. So anyway, I'll have to do a little try on later and show you. Okay, I was doing a little try on for my TikTok of my crochet shirt, so I figured I would show you guys what it looks like. It's very cute. You can see like the indentation right there is kind of large. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I would love to make another one of these shirts, which it took me forever to finish, but I just like, I don't know, I don't love like this section. I also just feel like it's still a little too big right here, and there's not really like a way to fix that with crochet, because with this pattern it wasn't straight up and down, it was like all the way around, kind of like that, versus like this one was up and down. So I think it would be easier if I did the top and bottom separately somehow, and so I could like measure it versus like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I'll put the pattern below if I remember in case you guys are interested, because it was a free tutorial on YouTube. But I think it's really cute, and I would love to have this shirt in a lot of different colors. Today I have just been editing all morning. I sent a gallery, Cold wedding, started editing that wedding, and now it's 12:50. And this evening I have a bridal session. It's at 5:45 and it's only about 15 minutes away, which is really nice because I have to travel to most of my sessions. So for that, I'm gonna go to the gym. I want to pot those plants, and I'm also gonna show you guys the cat litter prevention that we've put out there. And I also have some seeds germinating. I feel like I should give you one more garden update. So I planted all of my seeds like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I planted wildflower ones even before that. We had a cold stint this past week. So many of my seeds died. I was reading on Facebook in the zinnia growers group that I'm in, and a lot of people were saying the same thing happened to them. They live in South Carolina. So many of their zinnias died. So lesson learned, not all of mine died, like not the potted ones, surprisingly. Maybe that's because they're like closer to our house and they're on the pavement versus the ground. I don't really know. But most of the ones in my flower beds died, which really sucks because special seeds that I ordered and all of that. I'm not sure that I planted every single one of those seeds though, and I still have some other seeds left. I of course ordered some more seeds, you know, never have enough. They're coming tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna plant everything tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that. I'll do that in this vlog. Today's like mid-April or later mid-April, and I was checking the weather, and pretty much after tomorrow, the low doesn't get down below 60, which is what you want when you're planting. And I just planted prematurely. We had a very warm front come in. I was like, oh my gosh, it's great. Like, we're no fear of frost. turns out even if it's not 32, like they didn't like the 40s. So that was sad, but you live and you learn, and I can just plant more and grow more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to planting some more seeds. Been editing all morning. It's 2:42 right now. Just went to check the mail. Have a little seed haul, so I thought I would open them on here, show you guys what I got. So these are to replenish my bed that I actually cleared out this morning. Pretty much like none of the growth in there I feel like was actually going to yield beautiful flowers. The ones that died, I just obviously like they're dead, or they're like dying, in the process of dying, so I ripped those out. And then I also pulled out the ones that look like they're stunted because of the cold stint that we had. So these are to replenish those. I already have a bunch of zinnias still. This thing of zinnias, these are ones I already had, so I didn't need any of those. But I got some cosmos, and I used these last year, this brand, and they were great. And then I got this hummingbird and butterfly mix, so should be good. I'm excited. I'm actually going to go out there, just kind of clear it out, plant a few of these. I'm not gonna scatter them all over. I'm actually going to plant them kind of orderly this year, or this time, and then give it a good watering and hope for the best, because the next few weeks are supposed to be super warm here, like high 80, 85, so I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna head to the gym, and then today's actually Good Friday, so tonight we're gonna go to our church's Good Friday service, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And yes, I have on the same outfit as I did yesterday. I only wore it for a couple of hours, so then I just like folded it up, and I was like, I'll wear this tomorrow. So I literally just put it on though to go to the mailbox, and now I'm gonna do this outside. is Easter Sunday. It is Sunday morning right now, 9:49, and yesterday I had a wedding and it was wonderful. They ended up leaving an hour earlier than they were planning to. Because of the culture of the wedding, they just didn't have any dancing, so they really just didn't have much to do during the reception time. So they ended up just leaving, which was nice because I had an earlier night. But it was a beautiful day. I got some clips of what I could, and I'm so thankful for great weather. It was very hot though. It was like the first hot wedding of this year. The high yesterday was like almost in the 90s. I think it was like 87 or something, so quite warm, but I am thankful for beautiful sunny weather and no rain. So yeah, and I'd never been to that venue before and it was very beautiful. But I have my coffee right here. When I got home last night, we watched Passion of the Christ. Well, we watched half of it and then I got a really bad headache. I just immediately went to sleep. I highly recommend that if you are a Christian and you've never seen it, or you're like interested in Christianity, interested in the person of Jesus, like just highly recommend it because it is such a realistic reenactment of what Jesus went through, and it's painful to watch. But for me, it just reminds me, this is what Jesus did for me, and this is what my sin caused. I feel like it's just a good reminder to not grow indifferent. So we'll probably finish that maybe here soon. But the plan for today is, yeah, I said I got my coffee and just watered my plants. We're actually gonna go to our church's evening service today. So we're going to my grandparents for lunch and then to our church's service, and then they're having a baptism service after, and then we're going to eat with Drew's parents. Should be a fun little Easter day. And the weather here is perfect today. It's like high 85, partly cloudy, just perfect. Today is Monday. Yesterday was Easter. I don't think I got a single clip from yesterday, but really was just trying to stay in the moment, stay focused on what Easter means. It was a great Easter, and I'm so thankful for Jesus and his sacrifice on the cross, and I just can't believe that he loved me enough to do that for me and for us too, whoever's listening. But yeah, it was a great weekend. I'm gonna end this vlog here because I think I'm actually gonna start another one either today or tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed these past few spring days in my life. It's been fun, and I'm looking forward to so many things to come in the next few months, as far as just the weather and gardening and trips and all sorts of stuff. So thankful for you being here. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.